Hey, what's up, fam? Let me take my gum out. It's Gerald Moore. We're here in Columbus, Ohio. As you can see behind me, downtown Columbus, Ohio. In the flesh. I mean, it's so beautiful. Like, it's literally like, it's probably like 3 o'clock, 70s. Got some people canoeing down there. I don't know if you guys can see them. But I really wanted to show you guys this because me and my wife moved to Columbus, Ohio, going on about 4 years now, maybe even 5. Time just starts moving so fast. But, I came here a couple times, being that I was a student at Ohio University. And so I didn't know much about, the culture of Columbus, Ohio. I compared everything to Washington, D.C. and Maryland, where I grew up, where things are a lot different. The culture, and I think things are just, built differently. Obviously, it's the nation's capital, but, you have that perceived perception of a place, and throw your doubts and everything on and your criticisms on it. But we've been here for 4 years now, and we have a family, and so when you think about lifestyle, I'm about to be 30 years old. Me and my wife both about to be 30 years old. We have our first child, who's 2. And when you think about the lifestyle of being in Columbus, Ohio, it's beautiful. The cost of living allows us to live, right outside the downtown area, and, have the amenities of, kind of the suburban life, but also the city life. We've also been able to make a lot of network and connections out here. My wife is a news anchor, so her career is really taken off. I'm more of a stay-at-home dad and community figure coach, so I spend a lot of my time just out and about, connecting with people and training adults and athletes. But we've made Columbus home, and it's just a really beautiful place. I mean, it's really growing a lot. There's been a lot of development going on, so real estate is really popping off. You got the museums right here, so it's really been a place that's growing and developing. It has the number one real estate community right now in terms of selling and stuff on the market and how fast it's going. People are buying properties for 5,000, flipping it to 100,000. It's crazy. But yeah, it's just beautiful. A lot. I mean, all this is new. This is Scioto Mile. Somebody left their trash. You gotta take care of your place. We gotta take care of your communities. Don't just litter. Promise it wasn't me. I put my gum up there. But no, it's just a beautiful place. I mean, the economy's doing well. And I think that's a big thing that we have to understand in terms of society right now. When you talk about jobs, when you talk about healthcare and affordability, and you talk about lifestyle, you talk about opportunity, cities and states move differently, than like the collective whole of the United States. So there's different laws, in the South than in the Midwest, and vice versa, East, north, south, east, west. So all these different areas, different rules, different laws, economies are different, structures are different. So when you look at Columbus has moved really slow, but now in a time of unrest, in a time of people not having jobs and stuff like that, people not having opportunities. I mean, there's development companies popping up every day. So if you're a contractor, if you're an electrician, a plumber, an architect, whatever, there's opportunity to build here. You know what I mean? And you can build at scale. So there's people here. There's estimated 1 million people will move here in the next 10 years. I think the 2030. So that's 1 million more people. And people still think of, Ohio. I mean, I still think of Ohio as like a cow town, a slow town. Obviously, You drive 10 miles out and you got some land for sure. And that's the beautiful thing about it. If you're an investor, you come and buy some of this property and you turn it into warehouses, you turn it into data facilities, you turn it into solar farms, you turn it into, fields, like whatever. So much opportunity here. And that's why I love it. I see opportunity. As a black man in America, obviously, we don't always have the most opportunities afforded to us just because of our skin complexion. But for me, I've been able to go through private school. I've been able to excel in private school and create a network and build relationships with people. I've been afforded the opportunity to play college ball, and I was an All-American, tried out for the NFL. So I see opportunity. I also know opportunity is created. I know that my ability to perform at a high level, whether it's on the field or whether it's academically or whether it's in a boardroom or creatively, just building relationships and connecting with people, ideating and taking care of myself, opportunities come and present themselves. Just like this video. I was just looking at the city and I was like, man, let me just show some love to the city. I'm gonna show some love to my wife too, because I gave her such a hard time, when we first moved here. I didn't know, I had no idea, but that's why you trust your woman, trust your wife. That's why I don't trust many of you guys out there. I'm just gonna be honest. I trust my grandmom, I trust my mom, my stepmom, all my women in my life, but I don't really trust a lot of you guys out there. We're just gonna keep it 100. So follow your woman, trust your woman. They know, follow their instincts, and be there with them and trust their vision. But it's, look at this. Wow. We right on the water. And as you can see, it's not crazy busy either. Like, it's not a bunch of people walking around me. This was make me feel really good as a black man. Like, I'm cool. Like, I got space. I could breathe. That's what you get when you get me. I'm a character. But yeah, if you tuned into this video, please give it a thumbs up if you like it. If you like the content, give me some comments. Let me know how I can do better. Let me know what you liked about the video, what you like about Columbus, Ohio. Have you ever been? Where are you from? So I'm originally from Rochester, New York. That's where I was born, grew up, raised in the DMV area. And so been in Ohio pretty much for the last 10 years. College ball brought me here. My wife kept me here. And now the life is beautiful. We just building. So even back here, we got the police precinct right here. You got COSI, arts, science. You got Franklinton back here, the arts district. Shout out to my boy Seth Stout. Go follow Frank 400 West Rich. I'm doing my shout out. So plug. I'm turning to my dad, pointing at the camera. Plug. But no, it's a great place to invest. A lot of people have, you can buy assets here for fairly cheap, fairly inexpensive, and do good too. Mixed use development. We got somebody on one of the scooters right here. Let me watch out. Stouty! Dang, Stouty. Yo, son, they look just like you, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Especially scooting how fast he was scooting. Hat backwards. Oh, man. That's why Columbus is beautiful. You could bump into somebody that looked like your homie doing something he'd do. But then you got some high rises right here. Oh, you got Cover My Meds. So Cover My Meds is a new, fairly new healthcare company. Billion-dollar company. So for tech investors, people in the tech industry, Columbus, $2 billion companies. Probably even more than that. But Root Insurance, which is a tech company that's recently taken off in the last 2 to 3 years. Already aiming to be a $1 billion company. Cover My Meds, $1 billion company. They got BarkBox, I believe, is here. Don't quote me on that, but yeah, man, it's just look how beautiful it is. It's beautiful. I could just post up. But we bring the family out here. They do little festivals out here, all sorts of stuff. They got bike trails. It's really green. So a lot of places to walk. They got a water park over here. Do live events, jazz events, stuff like that. We just out here. But if y'all want to invest, I'm telling y'all, I'm here. I'm on the ground floor. We got real estate popping off. We got tech. We got economic development. We got education. We got entertainment, music, media. You name it, man. There's festivals popping up every day. New magazines popping up. So you got all types of advertising company, promotions companies. There's not a lot to do though, in terms of nightlife. Not a lot of clubs, music venues, just real chill music venues. Not a lot. So, like I said, it's a lot of opportunity, a lot of people, a lot of kids, a lot of families. As a stay-at-home dad, there's not a lot to do for kids, during the day, inside, when it's cold. Not a lot of indoor play places. Not a lot of indoor sports facilities. So they just built the Bo Jackson sports facility in Hilliard, Ohio, which is probably about 20 minutes away from where I'm at now in downtown Columbus. And that facility, sponsored by Nike, Gatorade, and Bo Jackson. So yeah, that's the only multi-sport. I think they got softball, baseball, football. And then you got trains just coming through the middle of the city. So you got commerce. You still got that manual labor. You got this big trucker right here. It's still very, very Midwest, man. It's crazy. When you talk about the Wild Wild West, this Midwest is for real the Wild Wild West when you break it down. There's so much opportunity. So that's why we have to bring our resources and our money together. This is why we have to promote each other. This is why we have to celebrate one another. This is why we have to help one another. Let's build together, It's way easier to build together than to build separately, you know what I mean? So if you have skills, if you have value to add, if you have resources to add, just bring them on. Bring your strengths. Don't bring your weaknesses. My strengths are me just talking, baby. I need to get it out. I need to share. I need to fellowship with people. I need to, I thrive in the team environment. As a football player, I love leadership, but I also have loved the ability to see a lot of my former teammates and peers excel to the next level in terms of their leadership, their ability to go out into the world and produce. Because when we first came to OU, it wasn't like that. So that's been, for me, a beautiful thing. Now it's about everybody else sharing in that, you know what I mean? But yeah, wherever you at, man, build up your city. There's a lot of great places to live. I don't just tell people to come to where I'm at, but if your place don't have good economic development, good opportunities, good council people, if it's not as green as this, look at that. These trees are healthy. Woo! But man, if you're not in a place where the city is taking care of you, there's opportunity. Now I'm not going to tell, there's a lot of poverty here still. I don't know the entire poverty thing, you know what I mean? So I'm still growing and trying to understand that whole environment of poverty. But that's one of the things that has kept me here, is that I realized, when I started to study the economics of Columbus, Ohio, I realized that Columbus, Ohio was second to Washington, D.C. in wealth to poverty ratio. And so that really stood out to me, because as somebody that really didn't grow up with a lot of money, my parents were doing well, but we were living amongst a lot of success, a lot of money at the highest level. And so you see, like, man, like, it's crazy. So just to understand that Columbus had that much wealth was something that I knew was special about Columbus, Ohio. And so that's why the economics of this place is buzzing. Opportunities, companies are building, funds are being built here. Silicon angel investors are moving here and moving their funds here and putting money here. Developers are building here. You got a lot of different industries. So, if you're somebody out there looking to invest in a place, hit me up. All my contact information will be in the description. Remember to give me them thumbs up, comment, subscribe to the page. I'm gonna give y'all a bunch of content, man, from a lot of different angles. This is my real estate, this is my economic development, this is my education, this is my just coming to you guys raw and direct, because we here in the flesh, man. It's 2019, and I'm a black man in America, and I'm telling y'all we could do it. Don't never let nobody put the seeds of doubt in your mind of what you can do and what you can accomplish in this world, all right? Because at the end of the day, you can do whatever. But yeah, subscribe to this video, give me some love, comment, let me know your thoughts, let me know if you want to build, let me know if you got ideas, whatever. I'm an accountability coach. I help people perform at a high level. I help people build confidence, so you can come on your camera and swag out on the people and let them know what you do. But yeah, G Money, Columbus Blog signing off.